Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Afternoon, midday, evening, midnight, or whatever time it may be for you. What I have for you today is essentially keto coconut cheese flatbread. To be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm using this as a little experiment for a pizza crust, just to see how it turned out. Originally, this recipe is based off of a cracker recipe of sorts. So, hey, this seemed quite promising, and I decided to give it a shot. And without further ado, let's see how this thing, let's see how this thing holds up. At the very least, it's slid right off the parchment paper, but I can see it's quite crumbly, so maybe not so much the best pizza crust, but for what I'm using it for, as a little flatbread, let's see. Cutting wise, not too bad. Pulls apart quite relatively well. Ooh, actually, just breaks apart. Okay, vertically it holds. Past that, not too bad. The base has a little burnt edges, so not too. It is definitely interesting. Oh wow, it's interesting. That's definitely a. Ooh. That isn't actually not bad at all. Ooh, that was the Parmesan in there. Wow, yeah, the Parmesan cheese. Or I guess that's the cheese I used. It's up to you all what cheese you choose. And the poppy seeds. Ooh, those add some nice little flavor to this. The coconut, the coconut flavor is barely there. It's there, but nice, quite some good cheesy goodness. And I am pairing this flatbread today, since, hey, it didn't become pizza today, with some Russian sprats. Essentially, they're the Russian equivalent of sardines. If you've never seen them, that's how they look up close. Ooh, nice smoky flavor as always. But back to the bread. So now, let's try a piece of bread. Some sprats on top. And see how this turns. This little contraption turns out. Big agrees over there. That is quite something, though, indeed. That's actually, I can add some more sprats on top of this thing. Since this is the crust, oh, more structurally stable, more sprats, more flavor. Ooh. That last piece of bread, ladies and gentlemen, I will say, that had a nice little kick of parm to it. As a flatbread, just to go as a side, not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. These little guys. This plate just brings back the simple things in life. There's so few ingredients to the bread. The simplicity of essentially Russian sardines, sprats, however you want to call them. Simplicity really does have a nice little flair to it. And that was an enjoyable meal. As far as the pizza crust goes, this actually does have some potential to it. Might have to play around with the thickness a little bit. And if you use a cast iron instead of a baking sheet, you'll develop more of that base layer crust, which gives it the stability that we'll need. So, maybe next time. Coconut flour pizza crust. Well, food for thought. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.